Hey there, Broncos country, ready to feel that fire in your chest? Because today we're talking about an epic mission, taking down the reign of the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Yep, my friends, the NFL just dropped a bombshell. On Christmas Day 2025, our Denver Broncos are storming Arrowhead Stadium for what's going to be a historic showdown. And that's not all. Broncos legend Chris Harris Jr. just spilled the beans with the perfect game plan to crush the Chiefs. Dominance. So grab your beer, adjust that orange and blue cap, and let's dive into this news that's making Broncos country's heart beat faster. Can you feel the vibe yet? I know you can, because this is Broncos country, where football passion runs deep in our veins. Let's talk about how our team, led by Sean Payton and our QB of the future, Bo Nix, is ready to do the unthinkable, send Mahomes and the Chiefs home with their tails between their legs. And I want to know, who's ready for this Christmas? Battle, drop a comment and smash that like button to show some love for the channel. Alright folks, this hot news came straight from Sports Illustrated, and it's causing a buzz. Chris Harris Jr., the beast from our no-fly zone who helped bring Super Bowl 50 to Denver, went on the DNVR Broncos podcast and laid it all out. To beat Patrick Mahomes, we gotta bring back that physical, aggressive football, the kind that makes opponents shake in their boots. It's not just about playing the game, it's about sending a message. Harris said the Broncos need to play with attitude, with intensity, like the good old days. He's not talking about dirty plays. None of that, Broncos country. It's about applying pressure, showing Mahomes that Arrowhead isn't just his home turf. You might get called for a penalty, Harris said, but back then we sent those messages. And look, we all know Mahomes is the man, maybe, the best QB in the NFL today, but Harris is saying it's time to put an end to that 1-13 record against the Chiefs in the Mahomes era. That's right, folks, our only win was when he didn't even play. But hold up, because the tide is turning. Our team is different, hungry, and this Christmas game could be the turning point. Who's getting chills just thinking about Pat Surtain 2 shadowing Mahomes? Or Bo Nix working his magic with the ball? Tell me in the comments what you expect from this showdown. For those just joining Broncos country, here's the deal. The Chiefs have dominated the AFC West for 9 straight years. 9. It's like that annoying cousin who wins every single video game at the family reunion. But 2025 is looking different. The Broncos made the playoffs last season, led by our rookie sensation Bo Nix and the offensive mastermind Sean Payton. We finished 2024 with 10 wins, broke an 8-year playoff drought, and now everyone's talking about Denver having a real shot at stealing the Chiefs' crown. Sports Illustrated pointed out that Fox Sports is predicting something big for the Broncos in 2025. Analyst Henry McKenna got bold. He thinks we're not only going to win the AFC West, but also send the Chiefs packing in the wild card round. That's right, Broncos country. This guy's saying Sean Payton isn't afraid of Andy Reid, Mahomes, or Travis Kelce. And you know what? I agree. Payton's building a team that plays with heart, smarts, and a defense that's a total nightmare for opponents. And here's the cherry on top. Our Christmas Day game against the Chiefs is going to be prime time, 8:15 p.m. streaming on Prime Video. It's the NFL's Christmas gift to us, but we want more. We want the win. So tell me, Broncos country, where will you be watching this epic game? At home with family, at the bar with friends, or maybe even at Arrowhead, repping that orange and blue pride? Drop it in the comments. All right, now let's get to the heart of the news. What's Chris Harris Jr. proposing? He's calling on the Broncos to play with that Super Bowl 50 mindset. You know, when we absolutely destroyed Tom Brady and Cam Newton, it's all about playing with grit, putting pressure on Mahomes from the very first snap. Harris knows what he's talking about because he's faced the best QBs in history and come out on top. He wants our defense, led by Pat Surtain 2, who, by the way, is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, to show Mahomes that life won't be easy. Harris talked about sending a message. It's not about hurting anyone, but playing. With intensity, making Mahomes feel the heat, forcing mistakes, and look, Broncos country, our defense is ready for that. We led the NFL in sacks in 2024, with guys like Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito scaring opposing QBs. Bonito, by the way, racked up 13.5 sacks last season and snagged both Pro Bowl and All-Pro honors. Who's betting he gets to Mahomes at least? Once in this Christmas game? Raise your hand in the comments. And it's not just the defense. Sean Payton is shaping Bo Nix to be the guy who leads this team into the future. Nix has already shown he's got potential, winning Offensive Rookie of the Month in October 2024 and taking us to the playoffs. He hasn't beaten Mahomes yet with the starters on the field, but there was that 2024 game decided by a last second missed field goal. That tells us we're close, Broncos country. Real close to flipping the script and showing the world that the AFC West has a new boss. Now let's talk about why 2025 could be our year. First, Sean Payton. The guy's an offensive genius, building a smart, explosive offense. Bo Nix is growing every game, and he's got that fire in his eyes we love to see in a QB. Second, our defense is a wall. Pat Certain, too, is the best cornerback in the league, and with reinforcements like Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw, and rookie Jahdi Barron, we're ready to face any offense. There's more. Sports Illustrated pointed out that the Broncos lead the AFC West in 3 key spots: cornerbacks, linebackers, and offensive line. That's right. Our offensive line was the best in the NFL in 2024 for both pass protection and rushing, according to ESPN Analytics. That gives Bo Nix the time. He needs to make plays and keep Mahomes on the sidelines. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are feeling the pressure. They went 11-0 in one-score games in 2024, which is insane, but SI says that might regress in 2025. And with Andy Reid and Mahomes facing a tougher schedule, we've got a golden opportunity. What do you think, Broncos country? I'm smelling an upset in the air. How about you? This Christmas game at Arrowhead is more than just a game, folks. It's a chance to show the world the Broncos are back. The Times of India called this AFC West showdown a blockbuster. And they're right. It's a playoff-impacting battle. And we know Sean Payton won't take it lightly. He and owner Greg Penner have already said the Broncos are ready to challenge the Chiefs' dominance. But it won't be easy. Playing at Arrowhead on Christmas with the Chiefs crowd going wild is a real test by fire. Plus, it's a Wednesday night game, meaning a short prep week. But you know what? I trust Payton, Nix, and our defense to pull off the impossible. And Chris Harris Jr. is right. We need to play with attitude, no fear. Who's ready to see Bo Nix silence the Arrowhead crowd with a late touchdown? Tell me in the comments, Broncos country, this is our moment to show our strength. I want to see the chat blow up with your predictions for this game. Who's the MVP? How many TDs will Bo Nix throw? Will Pat Surtain 2 pick off Mahomes? And most importantly, what's the final score? I'm calling it Broncos 27, Chiefs 24 with a game-winning field goal at the last second. What's your guess? And don't forget to share this video with your Broncos country crew to spread that orange and blue energy. One more thing. What do you think about Chris Harris Jr.'s idea? Hit hard, play with passion, send a message to Mahomes. Is that what we need? Or with all the penalties in today's game, should we take a smarter, more cerebral approach? Drop your opinion, because here, every Broncos country voice matters. Guys, Christmas 2025 is gonna be epic. It's our chance to show the world the Broncos aren't the AFC West underdogs anymore. With Sean Payton at the helm, Bo Nix playing confident, and a defense that's pure poison, we're ready to make history. Chris Harris Jr. already gave the game plan. Play hard, with attitude, and don't let Mahomes breathe. And I know you, Broncos country, will be with us, shouting, cheering, and believing until the final whistle. So let's get ready for this big game. Mark your calendars. December 25th, 8:15 p.m., Broncos vs. Chiefs at Arrowhead. Let's take over YouTube, X, the streets with our orange and blue pride. And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and share. With Broncos country, who's with me? Broncos country, ride or die. See you next time. Now let's go get those Chiefs.